So always we meet here to discuss different topics that are concerning the internationals who are living in Europe in general. And when I say internationals, I don't mean that we exclude Finns, we exclude Germans. Anybody who is a foreigner in any of the European country is welcome to this platform. But of course, most of the time we do contextualize our discussion because to African, because first of all, most of us who are meeting on this platform are Africans. Why? Of course, I'm African. Many other Africans would naturally feel, okay to join this session. So most of the time it's Africans joining this session, and we automatically find ourselves contextualizing to Africans, but non-Africans are also welcome to this platform. It is an open platform where we can all discuss together different topics, even hard topics, but respectively, without having to, despise one another or saying bad things to one another. Yeah, because at the end of the day, we have to find a way to meet together. So that's what we do. We always meet here on Wednesdays from 2 to 3:30. On Wednesdays, God willing, when God allows, we meet. Otherwise, sometimes something can interfere and we may not be able to meet. I co-host this session with my colleague, my brother, Director My Feelings. He's right here on the panel right now. And we are always open to allow anyone to join this panel in order to share their opinions, their concerns, something like that. And mind you one thing, because the panel is always open, anyone can join this panel. We have had, experiences a few times. Few people have joined and started cursing out, resist slurs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it may happen again in the future. Somebody can just join and start shouting, spitting off bad words. Do not let such a person demoralize you in any way. Always, if a person comes and attacks you in such a manner, you have to know he's the one needing help. He's the one in the pit. He's feeling empty. And always, if you are drowning, when you are swimming, the attitude is always like you will pull down anything that you will attach to. So this is the same modality. Like somebody who has already drowned in depression, has already drowned in all sorts of bad feelings, evil feelings. The only thing they can do is to get hold on to anything that comes close by and put it down so that they can go up. So this is what most religious people, they would do. They want to pull you down so that they can feel as if they are going up. So if you see such thing coming to you, do not let it provoke you. Don't let it overwhelm your feeling. Yeah, this is what I can advise you in case you see any negative comment, any negative also opinion from the panel. Don't let it demoralize you. Yeah. Apart from that, today we are going to discuss a wonderful topic. And today's topic is about taxes. How do we manage taxes? What do we know about taxes? And why is this topic important? This topic is important because a lot of newcomers, as soon as they start to earn big enough, most of them, they end up paying, what they call it back taxes, huge amount of money. And a lot of internationals, they get shocked. Where did this come from? Why do I have to pay back 4,000 euros? Actually, this happened to me. Yeah, year 2022, I received an invoice from tax office, 4,000 euros. I was shocked. And since then, I said I must make some effort to make sure that other internationals don't get in the same experiences I did. Yeah, because it was avoidable if I knew, how to go about it. So that's why we're having this session. We'll be discussing very basically. None of us in this panel are experts. My colleague, Derek Maflink, is not an expert. I'm not an expert, but of course we are, they call bookworms or webworms. We like to read. We like to dig in here and there. So we have some sort of a light, and we always love to come to the table, discuss with fellow internationals so that we can create awareness. We can have, just basic awareness, I would say. Let's put it that way. Yes, but before we jump into the topic, I would love to maybe respond very briefly to your concern. My brother Boppa, something like that. I don't know how to say your Bappa. I don't know how to say your name properly. All I can say is this. Now I'm gonna answer very philosophical so that I can put it very short. I would say in the world there are so many good people in the world, but at the same time there are so few bad people. Bad people are very few in the world. except that few bad people are always too much loud, too much confident in a way that they overwhelm the whole world. And too many good people are always quiet and shy and reserved. That's why we see the evil is like kind of overcoming. So speaking the same way, when it comes to even here in Finland, I agree with you. There has been so many negative things, and many children, I believe, are being mistreated at the daycares, taxes, police, and stuff like that. Yeah, but when we reach to the point and say, we can't keep quiet anymore, we have to retaliate, because that's how I took your message. Like, we have to do something. We have to speak against the government. We have to speak against. I would say, how is this going to turn out in the end? If we can start to retaliate, not in a friendly way. Of course, they may be on the wrong, we may be on the right, but how is it going to turn out for us, for our children? We may ruin even the little thing that we get. But I'm not saying that we should accept it as it is. All I'm saying is, sometimes instead of complaining to your enemy and screaming at your enemy, maybe you can look to your own side and look at yourself like, what is it you have that you can win over the enemy? I don't know if you get that philosophy.